everybody to Planetscape Edge of the Void. My name's the Great Jedi, and welcome to Planetscape. I'm your Cosmic DM, and these here are my players. We got the Cochlear, the Miss Pocket, the Darren, the Darren, Armor Creed, and then Planet Chaos. Last we left off, a lot did happen. It was chaotic. For those who did watch last episode, I would like to apologize for rushing so many things together. But there's a reason. And if you stick with me, I swear it will all make sense in the long run. If you have any questions, please let me know. But with that, we started off with initiative, which, although our friend Doofus cannot be here tonight due to him being stuck at work, ended up just saying no fight because he added an element into the equation. Basically what happened was he took a shot off at the beginning of the fight. It went off. He had 100 different guns pointed at the party. They all were like, fuck off. And with that, Archie was a little bit upset. He wanted a fight. So he asked Sean, "You're from here. Where can we go?" Sean brings them to a coliseum, to a fighting arena, where they bet for themselves. RG and Jean-Luc both sign up as a team, and they go in to some fights. One by one, they're watching these fights go down. Most memorable besides theirs was, the head figure of this place, a little gnomish man, old, with a cane, walking. It's almost like a Willy Wonka effect that he did. It was almost like he put his cane up and just one slice, put it back in, 3 enemies fall. And then we get to Jean-Luc and Arjoir with the Starlight Phoenix. Now, for those of you who know the stat block, it was modified. I bumped it up a bit for brevity. It got pretty chaotic. In the long run, Archibald, wow, that's a whole different game entirely that doesn't even exist anymore because the player doesn't play my game. RG, you won, and you have the city beckoning your name. It was a feel-good moment. But unfortunately for Jean-Luc, he didn't have such a good time. With 3 final death saves, Jean-Luc falls into the abyss of the void, hearing the call of the mother, soothing him and guiding him. Told him his work was not done, and he must bring a very important piece of a puzzle back to its owner, sending him back into the material plane as we cut over to Vila, who, with an amazing display of diplomacy throughout the cosmos, has earned herself a promotion to a manager in a subdivision of her own.
Which she hasn't accepted
with
yet.
a brand new suit, which the most exciting part was the extenders. So Vila is now taller. But Genesis and Vila take a little walk. They go back to the arena where they find Jean-Luc resting on the ground, half passed out. Yes.
I wouldn't call that a walk when it was a flying frog, but yes.
Holding on to a ball.
Yeah. Well, we a whole new world, but it's really
No, it wasn't an ah. It was a screeching frog, and when they scream, it's a high
as
pitch
Vila arrives at the
shriek, and it's
location
funny.
with Genesis, the final piece that was missing, or a piece, a vital piece, was missing, begins to fly out of Jean-Luc's hand as he gains consciousness, flying out of his hand and affixing himself to the middle of his forehead, changing his form another time. A more silhouetted man, or individual. I said he looked like me. It's a joke. I do have a picture of this individual. Allow me to send it in chat. They don't have any denominator. I say they because they are a non-binary individual tone. There's no facial features that you can tell to base it off of. For in this case, and I know for some, I apologize, a male or female attribute for physiology area. 1 second, because I need to pop in my other headphone because apparently this one died. You will begin to see this individual change, and this is what they look like now. Soft white hair, metallic skin around the neck and joints, almost regular skin like to a pale, comes down to these joints and wires.
I am so glad I didn't finish those chippies because his appearance changed.
Oh well, I still want the original Genesis.
You still want the original Genesis?
You don't have to change anything because you can do a Frieza thing saying this is not my final form.
Oh, okay. Because I was stuck on him actually. So I gotta write that down.
If you have him like this, you can have him like this is not my final form. Male Borg Queen. Okay, for those of you at home, picture. Doop, 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 right here.
Notes.
Hold on, I need to do a better job of that for adding it. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, whoa, oh my. There you go. Thank you, me. I love you, me. Okay. But yeah, you see as the ears come up, still kind of flesh like, but comes to these golden tips, as like these clasps that rest over. You see these lights are flickering down the chest as you see these wires embedded under the skin, but you can still see the flashing lights. It's kind of like that light of like the individual where it flashes and it goes all the way down. As you are watching this, Vila, Genesis brushes down the side of your cheek and goes, "Hello, Vila."
Trying not to swear about this.
This kitty's not there, so it can't. It doesn't count.
Jean-Luc pops up and goes, "You're beautiful," and just passes out.
Shit. We should probably take him back to the face touching is really nice. I just don't know how to. We take him back.
You asked me once if I can feel. You have soft, but, and then he kind of goes off a fix like. It's not bad.
There is so much to
you
unpack.
See, there's
right
no
now.
note as well. He's like kind of moving it, and he's not getting poisoned.
There is so much to unpack with all of this. I thought I broke you a minute ago. and now you're all
I don't know
fancy
what happened.
and glowy, and we're fully ignoring Jean-Luc just passing out right now. So,
Oh,
like,
yes.
should we take him back to the ship? Stop.
You see he
Don't-
goes and presses his chest, and you see Jean-Luc have a force field almost go around him as he hovers up.
Okay.
And he begins to kind of like drag him along. He's floating next to you guys as you don't have to really do anything. Yes, let's go.
Did you just eat my poison?
I'm analyzing it. Yes.
Okay, don't touch anyone with those fingers. You may not be affected, but I don't know if like anyone else could. I don't have the little thing that we got from Archwell's planet to wipe it off, so just wipe it on my suit.
They don't work that way. I asked.
You do see that
game.
he is almost kind of nude in a way. There's no like genital area. He's basically a Ken doll, but with like real life stuff.
Yeah, he's
like
still a Ken
real
doll.
flesh and stuff. And you see he walks over and grabs like this piece of cloth as he gets himself this type of toga for the moment being.
I would just point of order before I continue being absolutely flabbergasted by this person. Genesis is he, they. So it's okay for us to...
yes.
Okay, cool. So it's still okay for us to be using he.
Yeah, but it's he, they, and in a sense, yes. But yeah. Definitely is an individual that no denominator. You look at this person and there's wonder to behold. The universe is the limits, as one would say, out in space.
So many emotions.
We can process them. Let's go.
Like the Vila cannot compute, blue screen of death in brain, rebooting, starting in T-minus 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reboot.
Would you like to purchase WinRAR?
Okay. So you don't actually know what's happened to you?
I feel stronger.
And just we're walking and going back towards the ship as we're talking, so
back to you guys were left
back to,
so you guys are heading back because that's where everybody else is. Oh, I'm sorry. Another thing, we've been saying the planet name wrong, and that's my fault, and I have to apologize to Doofus when he gets back here, but it's Coolion. Coolion. Coullion, but it's pronounced Cool-E-N, like Collein. It's spelled like it's pronounced like that. I had to go to Google Translate to actually see how to pronounce it.
So wait a minute. So I'm gonna ask this question because knowing some of the lingo, this is not named Kuyan. This is not Kuyan or a part of the Kuyan
4.
This is Kuyan. This is Kuyan. So
4.
it is. Okay, so it's Kuyan 4. Okay.
Kuyan 4. Yes.
My Cajun might not be that good, but
Kuyan.
Leon,
sir. Why, yes, sir. Yeah, very much, sir.
Hey.
Here we go. I understand it. What you trying to
yeah. So Genesis, you don't know what's happened to you.
I do, in a way.
How does a past me know you if you only became you now?
I don't know. That's interesting.
Something to wonder about, that's for sure.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Is that because I made a pun? $19.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm happy to fail. If it's better for the story, let me fail.
No. This is fine. You say it's a wonder to behold.
Oh, I said it's something to wonder about, but yes.
It's something wonder to about. And you see there's a moment that Genesis blanks out for a moment, comes back, nothing affected you. Huh.
Are you okay?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm great.
You laughed.
I guess I did.
Are
Oh,
you like
boy.
having some sort of mental breakdown right now? Because
Can
like
I have a mental breakdown? I
Mhm.
don't know. Maybe one day.
it's not something to strive for. As someone who's had mental breakdowns before, this is not something to strive for.
Are you speaking as Vila or as Folly right now?
Both.
Both. So yeah, some time has passed, and you see the people that are outside at the gate. They see you walking and goes, "Miss, hold on. Who are you? What is this now?"
I'm Vila Grappler. I'm
No,
with
we know who you are. You guys gave us the guff the last time you hit the gate just a few hours ago.
I did.
If in the last episode, all of you guys came in, there was a little bit of hostility at the gate until Tanish was like, "Bitch, fuck out of here."
Okay, just a point. I wasn't being a dick to you. Like I was an innocent bystander in that. But this is also some people from our group. I had to go and collect them. You may recognize Jean-Luc, who's currently passed out in a force field.
He looks over at him. He pokes him. You see his hand goes through the force field and like pokes him, and he just goes, "Hey, you awake?" See him punches in the gut.
Dude,
You see a
he's
small
passed
reaction.
Like-
how are we making sure? I don't know if he's dead.
Well, you think I'd be carrying him around in open air if he was dead?
Well, he owes me a lot of money, so I think this would be a very convenient thing.
I'm not going to help you collect on your debts. We're just trying to get inside.
Come on then.
Thanks.
Get off. And you see, he goes over and like begins to like start pushing Jean-Luc as you and Genesis take the lead into there.
He's been floating the whole time. You don't need to push him.
No, Genesis had his hand on him pushing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just floating, and that's just all it does. So you got to direct it.
Okay,
so that he had his hand on it while you were walking. It was very minor, but you see he's got his hand like on like Jean-Luc's head, pushing him through.
Don't punch him again. If you can help it. Like if he dies, you're not ever gonna get your money back. So like just...
Yeah, I'll get my money. And you guys head through.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
27.
Okay.
I never actually looked at my new suit.
Yeah,
I
because you
asked-
haven't been back to the ship.
Oh, it's on the ship. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, no, all good.
Sorry, I rolled a 27 and all I get is all good.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we go show the others new shiny you? Are you gonna break?
I don't think so. I don't have use for this anymore. And he's holding the orb.
I'm gonna take the orb and I'm gonna poke him in the face while I do it.
Because he is still 6 foot tall. So you have to.
I'm in my spacesuit, my old spacesuit, and I was 5 foot something in that, so like I still have to reach, but not as much. I mean, I just like I will take the ball with one hand and poke him in the face with the other, just to see if he feels fleshy or not.
Ow.
That didn't hurt.
Wow.
Okay, not something that we do just casually. Like you can do that self-exploration when you're in your own room in your own time.
I have so many holes to explore.
Oh, that's not what I was expecting.
How your Dia makes your players uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I wouldn't say uncomfortable. It's just I could feel Miss Kitty's just got her embarrassment nerves, whiskers are tingling.
Miss Kitty, actually, as because you're in the vicinity, you actually feel a stronger presence and more of an identity wise of a new individual, but it feels different. You can't pinpoint its genesis though. Like, unless you see the person, then you would see like the aura like Genesis would have had. And maybe you can link it together that way, is what I'm going to rule without having to roll. Because this is something, but you feel like Vila and someone else. And it's strong. Like when I'm talking like Terra in your mind grips down a little bit in not fear, but there's a order of the cosmos to even this creature that you know beckons, and it shows the kindness of not pushing through certain things of this person without possibly permission. Consent.
So she's coming from the kitchen with a big old cup of tea.
You will
She's
see
on
Vila.
You got some booty on tea.
She's like hair's up, a little disheveled a little bit. She's wearing big dorky glasses. She's got a pen sticking out of her hair. She was just taking a break from doing her PowerPoint presentation for her brother, and then she stops mid-step going up the stairs, or she's halfway up the stairs, turns and looks at Vila.
You'll see Vila like
Slowly
mid pulling
backwards down the stairs, looks at the handsome fellow near Vila.
She's like mid pulling his hand out of his mouth and just being like, we're gonna have a birds and the bees talk at some stage. Like, sure. Okay. This is Hey! Hi, Miss Kitty.
Slowly walks up, looks at Vila, looks at the man or person, Vila, the person.
Hi, Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty reaches
and
up
what's
and
not on this picture is a gem that's literally from like the center part of where the eyebrow would be to the tip of the forehead. It is about like 1.5 inches long and about 1 inch wide on his forehead.
I broke it and then it did this.
Kind of reaches up, grabs their cheeks, pinches a little bit.
Ow.
Huh.
Ow.
Pats his cheek. Looks at Vila. Pats her arm. I don't want to know. My brain is somewhere else. Get this person in some decent clothes, please.
Oh, yeah, I
Oh,
forgot
my
about that.
apologies.
She's
I've
looking
been
at.
working on replicating my own, and you see the shifts over the fabric. Different materials begin to come, and that blue shining bit where it shows like the open chest, and it comes down. It kind of what's that? What's the Jasmine type shirt, but it comes a little bit more up over the shoulders and has that giant open bit, but it kind of cuts off towards the
so-
bottom, and
It's
he's
called a
wearing these
tunic.
like a tunic, and then he
It's
has
called a
these
tunic.
blue like space pants with these like bulky boots. So he's
I
kind of
just-
like that. If anybody knows JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, it's like any character from that. Any of theirs, like where you can still see all the muscular bits that you can, but it's like really cool but cropped in the right way.
Like
I
there's a
just
fabric
realized-
shortage right here.
Yeah, you can always see the navel.
I just realized that Vila just walked through a foreign city with a naked, slightly elvish looking glowing person and an unconscious person floating between them. Like, I just realized that like that was the visual. A frog person walking with a naked person and an unconscious person. She's broken more now. I'm just need a second.
Honey, it's time for you to go to bed.
Yeah. You know who this is, yeah?
Yeah, I know who this is now. Genesis.
Hello.
Hello, honey. I have work for you later. Enjoy your new form for now. I am going to take my tea and go do some paperwork in the library. Have fun, kiddies.
When Miss Kitty says enjoy your new form, don't enjoy it too much, okay? You're just starting to person, just moderation.
If I remember correctly, Genesis did not have reproduction organs, so I think it's fine.
I was really trying not to look there.
How can you not look there?
I
She's
was
slowly walking up the stairs with her tea. Go to bed, honey.
yeah, I'm
Your brain is very fuzzy right now, so go to bed.
Genesis, do you have somewhere to stay while you're not with one of us? Did they give you a room, or do you want to come to mine, but not in
Praising honeys.
I do have the ship I can go back to.
well, you
I believe
can
Manny
do.
is on board, and Captain Orca as well would probably want to be updated on me.
And my
I don't
stuff's
know.
there, so I'm yes. I need to sleep. What would you like to do? Would you like to wait until morning time to talk to the captain and Manny, or would you like to go now?
I truly does not matter for me. I do not have a room yet on the ship. I'm sure there's a place I can take.
I think technically I have a room that's not my room that I use, so you can have that room.
There's plenty of rooms, like open cabs on the ship. You guys have
Vila
an
is
empty
not
ship with
processing
one
right now.
thing. You guys have two things in like the 7 slotted area that you guys had open for installs for stuff. I literally have a casino as well that you guys can install, and every time that you go down, you can invite people on your ship to go to the casino and make like a profit. Yes, that is a Dimension 20 thing that they did, but I saw the mechanic for it, and SW5E fucking rules.
Minimalism. That's all we're doing.
I'm gonna go sleep. You can either just hang out until everyone's awake to go with you, or you can go back to the ship by yourself. Though I'd probably, like, you're very eye-catching right now, and we are in a den of thieves.
I see. Then allow me to be something else. And with the arm wave, it's full transformation into a grung.
So that's how that works.
I don't know if the microphone was picking up the screaming then, but
No, you weren't screaming at all. It looks like your brain just broke.
I was
I heard
like,
a-
am I
I heard
up?
a- I heard pop.
Was that picking it up that time? I did a lower pitch, but basically, like just a
He still has the
squeaky-
gem though.
kind of
That's the
squeaky
one
noise just
one
comes out
thing
of the
that
alarm.
stays.
I'm gonna go to bed. You can come with if you want. And she just walks away.
Okay. All right, you guys all head to bed. I'm assuming that everybody else also is taking some sleep. Wraith, you are with everybody at Papa Boudreaux's, just so you know. The morning ends. Anybody who for obviously Jean-Luc and Ardwar, if you used anything after a long rest, everything comes back. Hit points come back. Let you roll whatever you need to roll. Yes.
Last session you said that Jean-Luc and myself weren't getting the benefits of a long rest. Is that the case?
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Correct.
So
But you're not
I'll
suffering.
short rest
You're
it.
not. I'll allow it. We'll say it's a short rest because I did rule that you don't get exhaustion, so we'll just go with that.
Cool.
Okay, so the next morning comes up. For those who are at Papa Boudreaux's, a soft southern bell of the triangle just if you want grub, come get it.
I wonder if they actually have grubs.
On the ship. Captain Oka and Manny are in the bridge and they're talking, and you see Manny's just like, yeah, come on, boss, we really need this will be so good, please, it's only a few weeks away, come on, we need a break. He goes, all right, I mean, we got an in, so as long as everything's good. And it goes through and it goes, I don't know, man. This goes, come on, you won't see her. It's gonna be okay. Well, we did change our name of our ship, so I guess that's all right. Fine. Set it up. He goes, fuck yeah, Biscuit, you're gonna be so fucking happy. And then like goes doo-doo-doo. Send something off. Miss Kitty, you actually get because with your invitation to the galactic intergalactic granny guild to see their wonderful establishment was a 5-day stay on one of the resort islands, because they are accompanied with the Omega Polystraeus, and you're able to get a 5-day stay at this place. And Manny went ahead and like signed every crew member's name and then sent it to you saying, please, 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 please. And then underneath it, you see the captain's signature saying, I regret this already.
She's kind of in mid sip. She felt she had her cat nap, like maybe 3 of them throughout the night. She hasn't really slept because paperwork, and this is dire. And she's just checking her monocle for a second, and it's just, please, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, 40 pleases. Oh, if Captain's not regretting it already, she kind of just already signs up on it. Go right ahead. Sure, why not?
Oh yeah, hold on, sorry. Um, sorry for anybody who can peer behind the veil.
How did you
saw my
move the
messy
screen
room.
like that?
I am God here.
Pay not attention to what's behind the screen, mortals. You know nothing.
Are you
Sorry,
sure about that?
my old laptop, because obviously I have a new computer for everybody who can clearly see me now. I've been trying to get all my old information from my notes out of there, and I have 2 mice, and it was in that one. So magic.
Arj has been stretching from hearing this random triangle of food.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
What are we saying?
So
please?
I'm gonna make my way out from the room, and kind of look at food quickly before is there anybody out there?
For the most part, the buffet that's there is one consistent thing throughout all of them. It's eggs cooked with bacon, cooked with sausage, cooked with hash brown, all inside of the egg. It's not an omelet, but it's kind of like, here's everything. We don't want to plate it out and make it fancy. We're just going to put it in a giant thing, and you can just piece it out all in one chunk.
Breakfast casserole, my favorite.
So Arj, this is great for Arj because you know what Arj does. Arj is gonna basically take a scoop, put it on whatever platish thing there. Take that, dump that into him because that's the easy kind of like.
Plate 2.
Yeah, is it? Well, not the plate. That'd be stealing. I'm not like steal the plate. Is anybody else around there? Am I the only one?
Oh, there's dozens of people.
Yeah, there's
All right.
Vela would have also come out at this point with the other grung, presumably.
Is there another grung there? I need to know that.
Yes, there is, and he has a ruby adorned in his skull.
All right, I'm gonna go over to Vila because I'll see Vila and I'll come over to Vila. Good morning. Good morning.
Champion.
Thank you. I very much appreciate that. Hopefully it'll be some renowned out there and about today. As long as I don't know if anyone else wants to come along, I want to go on another little walkabout for Jean-Luc just to see what we can figure out.
Oh, we found him. It's fine.
You found him
last night.
It seems he went into some critical condition, Argy.
Oh,
he was not doing so well when we found him.
I think he's in this place's med bay, though the guy at the door did punch him because John owes him money. I'm getting the sense that John owes most people money.
Okay,
That sounds about right.
I have
this
several,
is meta. Yes.
I have several thoughts now. These are all very strange ones. First, can you point out the person who punched him?
Is the guy that punched him in here?
Yep, he's at the end of the table. He's holding his plate
that guy.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I will mark that. Second,
you made her goo boy angry.
I don't believe we've met, but I am I'm RG.
RG, we know each other. It's me, Genesis.
He's in disguise.
Genesis?
Oh, so yes. Allow me. And you see he goes back. Standing before you is this elvish looking individual.
And it's okay. I'm looking. I'm gonna look at Vila.
Go back to the disguise. The disguise was for the people that are here.
Oh, right. Everybody in the room just goes, "What the fuck?"
So Arj is gonna look a lot back and forth for a minute. I'm gonna look at Vila.
so much for a
Is-
relaxing time.
This is new.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you wish really hard?
No.
I love it how she is so transparent. Everybody
Conka,
just
you
knows.
get a chaos die for that comment, please. So you're welcome.
She's so transparent with her feelings. It's funny. Everybody knows.
I
Even
will
the
also give
cool
it
boy
a
knows.
chaos die to Flight because that was a perfect setup that she gave Concleod there. So the two of you both get a d6 to any time that you want.
Oh my god.
So
Mm,
I don't know why you would think that I would win. No, I did. I broke him, and then they.
That's not making it any better.
you wait for the response. I am letting this continue, but I will make a comment.
And then we flew through the sky, and we found Jean-Luc, and then this, and I was like, he's shiny, so he needs to not be. So he looks like this now.
Hey, Vila, got a question for you.
Yes.
Do you need me to run back to the ship to get you that shovel for you?
If this is you broken, Genesis, you should break him more. What?
No.
what's broken?
Apparently,
this kitty
Genesis
comes
is
in?
broken. Genesis, are you feeling okay?
I'm feeling happy.
Oh, also,
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
When,
me too.
when did Genesis start getting emotions?
Last
night.
night.
Oh.
Vila, honey, why are you yelling?
You see,
Last
Genesis
night.
says, it seems we found Jean-Luc partially dead. The room goes quiet as everyone goes, because now everybody who has money just no. And then he
He's
goes,
not.
but he is fine.
He's not
He is
dead.
alive. Everyone just, whoo.
What time is it again?
Morning.
It's like 8 a.m.
Okay,
Uh,
well, that changes my perspective for the day.
Is there any alcohol? I need a drink. I need a drink.
Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. I can fix this. I can fix this. And this is something RG hasn't done before. But you see out of RG's body, eventually, I have a little bit of sneaking out. An alchemy jug kind of appears. He kind of forgets he has this. And yeah, is beer reasonable?
Yes, beer. Yes.
All right.
Here.
I will produce beer. It sounds like a time for celebration. John
We'll
Luke has
say that the
returned.
group goes over to like one of the like the cantina from Star Wars, the little dugout area kind of table. So yeah, you guys go over there and you're all sitting, and Genesis is looking at everyone, and
Vila will
Looking at the-
pointedly make sure someone else is sitting next to Genesis. So like it's like, oh no, I don't care. I don't need to sit next to this person. It's fine. Like we'll just hang out.
I'll sit right there. But hey, Vila, you want to see?
I'm good here. Hello.
Are you
Well-
sure?
This kitty just sits down right next to Genesis.
Well, it seems like you're happy. We found Jean-Luc. It's a banner day. Well, hopefully he will heal quickly. Did Manny look? Did Manny come and look at him?
No, he's in the med bay place here. He was stable when we found him. He passed out after looking at Genesis, which is an anomaly for sure.
you
Oh,
guys see that Genesis looking at all of your plates, like
You can
Say
eat.
She takes a spoonful of what she has and feeds Genesis.
I mean, Vila, if you want to sit over here and feed Genesis.
I know, right? And I point to a bit of it in my body somewhere.
Now, ain't
you
that
see
just
he
the cutest
hops in his
thing?
little froggy form and like just takes one of the tins and like pushes over to the guys, and the two guys are like two orcish men, like half orcs, and they're fucking muscular too. You see, like, he just with two like fingers just goes, please move, and they just slide across as he just takes the bin. His mouth dislodges, and you just see
Too late.
Genesis, too much.
Too late. No,
it is
let him have
bulging,
this.
and then you
Let
just
him
see
have this.
because of his froggy form, he can fit a lot more food in his mouth comparatively. So he just
least he's
dumps
not a
all of it and
pelican.
fills up, and it looks like he's got like the croaking sack that's on the neck, and it just filled just.
Oh no, he's cute.
Well done, friend.
What do you
That
mean
was
he is
amazing.
cute? He's been cute, honey.
Oh,
I
what's
don't
this?
know
And you
what.
see that he just takes like buttered toast and goes,
I'm gonna go over
"This
and
is
stop
so
him
good.
from
Have
eating.
you guys ever had this?"
I'm gonna go over and stop him from eating all of the food.
Oh, he's fully on the table, and people are like, get away. And he's just,
Yeah, that's fine. I will take him. I will take him by the hands and pull him down.
Hey.
You see, he's got like 10 pieces of bread in his hand. He's, ow.
Genesis.
But buddy, you remember you've made stuff like this for us. You remember that, right?
Don't tell him. Oh God.
He makes one and eats it, and he goes, the flavor's off. I need to get it right. I need more.
No. No. Just we'll feed you later, but this can't. No.
Back on the ship. Back on the ship.
Other
Okay.
people need to eat. We're gonna go.
I-
Are we good to go?
No, especially now that we know that
I-
John Luke is stable. I have a question. I want to
We
think.
we do not know he's stable.
We do.
Manny-
I saw
Manny
him.
has
He's
to-
stable.
Manny has to look at him. Manny
I
has to
still
look at
want a
him.
thing.
You did win a thing.
No, I want a specific thing.
Oh, you want a thing. I thought you said
I
you
wa-
want a thing. Yes.
I
And
want
what's
to.
the thing?
Well, I've been thinking because yesterday didn't go as well as I really wanted it to with the fiery bird creature. I feel like I probably should. You all are more dangerous than it was on my planet, because just kind of wearing the athletic gear kind of works around for what I used to do there and fighting and things. Here I could actively get blown up. I probably should buy something for that.
Shopping?
I think I just would like something like either something to wear or a shield. I've used discus in other events and it's very versatile, but I think I felt a little I'm whispering. RG's leaning in and whispering now. You've never seen RG seem self-conscious like this before. He's like, I feel a bit exposed on the battlefield a bit.
No.
See, after seeing something recently, I want to make a quote, but I'm not sure if everybody's seen Quantumania yet.
Yeah.
Haven't seen
Because
it.
there's one specific scene where he goes, I have a hole now. And that's all I can see Arjwar doing.
It fit. It
Like-
fit.
I'm open to shopping, but I do have another option for you if you would like.
Oh. What options are they?
I'm getting a new suit. Would you like my old one?
I don't know.
She like holds her arms out in a T pose and just turns in a circle because she's currently wearing her suit.
Babe,
It's like
your
her
suit
burnt
does
feet.
not provide any AC bonus, is what I think Arjwar is trying to get at.
Well,
I was being
I've got
polite.
leather. I've got leather in my inventory, but
Oh well. Yours is technically it would be plate mail because it's a full body suit. So that's technically plate mail, but we're not ruling that because you have other ways of having your stuff plus your starting equipment or when we start the campaign.
okay,
You
that's fine.
can get heavier built suits. Who knows? Maybe that's how one of your new ones will be. It's not an item that I have made up yet, but it's what I was going to just say put in because like you said, a leather. But I think Arbitrage wants a little bit something else, and there are other options for
Well,
non-suited individuals.
She's still offering it. So
It was like,
Plus,
would this be enough, or did you want more?
I think unfortunately, and it's not necessarily my style per se, and so I would like to go see a few options.
Well then, we can go do a shop for something that'd be more your style. That's fine. I'm gonna we do need to stop in at the ship though. Obviously, Jean-Luc and Manny and the captain need to be aware of.
And I need to find out what Manny sent me because it's just a whole lot of pleases.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask the people here before we go too.
And I regret this.
I always forgot. Is Papa Boudreaux or Tanish around?
Yeah, Tanish is looking at you guys over from across the dugout because it looks like you guys are like gearing up after breakfast to head out, and she just kind of
I'm gonna wave real big.
She walks over to you guys' little area. Good morning.
Hi. Oh, I have a question that I've been thinking about for a while now, and I realized that as more of a traveling kind of hero now, I need something to keep my mind going other than competition, and I have an idea. I have heard a legend from Genesis. You remember this, of the mojito and trying to find the ways to make a mojito.
You mean a mojito?
No, mojito. He said it's a mojito, right?
Oh, dear. Stars above.
What?
This is partially my fault.
What is a mojito?
Mojito.
What is a mojito?
A mojito's a drink, Derry.
Oh, okay.
Genesis says, usually provided with gin and mint. I think is a mojito is gin and mint.
And if I remember correctly, that you can't find this mojito anymore.
Oh, sweetie, yes. The drink has to be synthesized due to the fact that the mint plant has gone extinct.
Is there a picture of this mint? I feel connected to this.
I'm sure there's databases on your ship. I mean, I don't have my tablet on me, my crystal.
Perfect. We're going to go to the ship, right? That's great.
Oh, so are y'all? I thought y'all captain made the agreement. We're still holding up to that, right? In the last session, Captain Oka secured your guys' half of the money and then some after you were rehired to go bring Eloise back to GBB galactic space because she needs to get to her father and she needs an escort. Tanish would also be accompanying as well.
Of course, Sugar.
By the way, the ship has accumulated the 100,000 credits. So 100,000 split between
we are 100,000 between 6 ways. I was gonna say 7.
That's 16,000. We'll say 16,666 credits, and the remainder will stay with the ship.
16,666 credits. Holy!
That's not in. Oh, the funny thing about that is 16,666 credits after completing the job in Dead Space 666.
Yeah.
If this isn't projecting the future right now, I don't know what is. But yes, she just goes, I hope we're still able. We'll just need a few hours to get our things together.
Oh no, yes, we are. We figured it might as well stop by the ship, check in with the dear sweet captain, and then do some last minute shopping before we toddle off.
I see. And she looks over down at the other grung and she goes, I'm Genesis. She goes,
This is my cousin Dennis.
I've seen you do this before. I know it's you. You're
Oh, okay,
using the
never
same formation that you did the last time. And he
See,
goes, you're clever. He goes, I'm astute. Yes. Now, feel free. And she pulls out like a piece of paper. She goes, okay, here's the city. Here's us. And draws the main city lines. And he goes, you want to go 4 streets down, 3 over? You'll find the best let's say unique shops over in that area. It's my
And
favorite.
how much of a payout do they give you for sending strangers over there?
Papa
What's wrong
owns the
with-
city, honey.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't take from the citizens. We protect. Yes, we ask for money for the protection, but that's just business.
Shut down. Shut down. Excuse me. Sorry, allergies.
Gesundheit.
Make a deception check.
I'm not even trying to cover up being a smart ass.
Okay.
I
She's
gesundheitted
just
it.
like, right. Either way, you'll find the best items over in that location. Mine is actually Blue Baubles. It's a unique boutique.
You had me at
Yes.
boutique.
It has
That
some
was the last thing
strange
she
and
said.
unique oddities. And you see that she has this pendant on it. And she goes, me and my crew ended up getting this little gem. Maybe I'll show you where it goes sometime.
That sounds both like a threat and an innuendo, and I love the vibes you give.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you for the recommendation, Hannah.
Right. The pin that she has is a leaf, and it looks like it has a constellation on it.
Interesting.
This is an item from Griffin's Saddlebag that I've had in my repertoire for the last 3.5 years and have never implemented because I've never been in the Astral Sea area or in space. So this is the perfect place.
Okay, let's go to the ship and then shop.
Should we let Manny know to come with us in case there's things for his body?
I believe
we'll-
she said that we will go to the ship and then out shopping.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
I am so excited for all this. Thank you all. I really, really want this stuff.
Well, anything for the champion of the day. We got to make sure this is special.
All right, you guys head off to the ship. It doesn't take too long, probably like 20-25 minutes. You do pass the street that you have to go down. You do see it. It is bustling down because it's like the shopping district of the city. But you continue down to where your ship is in the landing hangar areas. You see Manny is currently in, because you guys have to go through. So for everybody at home, you enter through the back of the ship. You go up a long ramp that goes into the cargo bay area, about 35 feet by 70 feet. It's not very huge. It's very long. It's kind of like if you would look into the end of like a C-17 hangar in the military where it's just empty, right? So it's kind of like that scenario where it goes up the stairs and then it goes into this U-bend that goes into the 2 sharp points of the ship. That's why it's the S-class, because it splits off into 2 areas, and then you have the giant long back end with the 2 thrusters on the side. Your bar is over to the right. That's right there before you have to go over to the right engine area, and then over to the left is where the smith area is over into the engine, and they work on those fucking things nonstop because they're interested on the science, the mechanicry, and all that others, us nerd stuff. But we get into the ship and you get to the bridge, and that's where you see Manny is currently sitting at your comms table. And he doesn't mess with your stuff. He does this daily, and you know this. This is a part of his daily duties, is to go over checklists. And your comms area is the main computer area. It's like the long, because captain's chair is right in the middle. You sit behind him in this half crescent, it's a crescent moon shaped table, and then in the front has two different areas for ship navigating, where Jean-Luc sits on the right and Arjwar would sit up in front just in case. Usually it's just him, just out of the way to the danger zone, and he's just sitting there like enjoying the ride. And if Jean-Luc's like, press that button because he can't reach it, he'll just go, okay, bam. It's not anything, because we haven't gotten you a job yet, and Captain Oka will be talking to you a bit about that in later episodes. Because can't ride for free, buddy.
I have been taking on the role of trying to make it fun.
He is the handy dandy button pusher, the pusher of all the buttons that we cannot reach.
I have four
Yeah.
appendages to hit.
You need a
buttons.
button push, you go to him.
Although there is a position that would be best suited for you, but you would have to start learning in that position, and you would be taking, if you so choose, an artificer background.
Well,
I mean, he
You
did
don't have to
make
take the class. It's not a full option. You could still go down that route, but it will give you the open, because for me, you need an in to get the class. You want to be a rogue, go talk to a thieves guild. You want to be an artificer, go make something, dabble. And that's how you're going to get the segues and the gateways, RP it, and I will make it happen for you.
We'll talk about jobs and we'll get down that line later.
Okay. But yeah,
What's
you
a
see
job?
Manny, he's doing his normal stuff, and he goes, oh, did you send it? Did you send it? Did you send it?
Send what? You send me over at least 3 pages of please, and I'm still scrolling.
Oh, you got to get to the 4th one. Boop. And at the end, it just has the permission slip with the rest of the crew already listed. And Captain Oka is signed off and goes, see, he said that we can go. We can go. We can go. Please send it. Please send it. Please send it.
Do you promise to behave and not modify your body for this whole duration of this trip? And not try to do modifications behind our back?
I thought we were going to take him, maybe buy some things for his body.
Something else.
Oh,
For this specific trip, you have to behave yourself.
I can do that.
Promise me.
Like the extending pinky goes like the 2 feet over to you and goes, pinky promise.
Pinky promise. She takes his pinky and then locks her thumb with his thumb. Yes, honey, we can go.
I can prove to you that I've been trying to be good. Arjwar,
Yes.
I've been tinkering, and I think I've perfected Reginald's collar. And he pulls out the collar that solidifies your form instead of being goopy, like leaving the trails behind and everything. Like the previous form, you get a harder exterior, but you're still it's more of a gelatinous than the goop. You know what I mean? It's more solidified a little bit.
So a solid jello.
And
Yes,
pudding?
and with the because you can wear it as a collar, a neckband, a belt, but each variation comes with a 1 use of comprehend language a day.
And you said this belonged to Reginald, did you?
Reginald, before we left, gave us designs from his people, like all the advancements that they went through the 1,000 years. I was curious to see if there was any other things that we could have used, and Miss Kitty, automatically you hear in his head, I was definitely trying to make a profit. If they had something that we didn't have, I wanted to try to take it and use it for my own. But everything that they went through ended up actually only being enough for their race of civilization, and things that are actually better for what we have. They just have advanced themselves.
Huh.
Hey Manny, how much stuff have you ordered off the Amazonian net?
Amazonian net.
Don't ask me about my zone account.
Huh.
He gets a little ping in his head. Figure out how to make it repel poison, if you can.
Huh. Reginald's still helping, isn't he? Huh.
RG is already resistant to poison, isn't he?
Oh no, this is for everybody else.
Oh,
Arjwar looks a lot more solemn than like you guys probably are like used to for a moment there, and just kind of
You feel great. Like it's almost like it's like putting on a fresh, warm pair of sweatpants that fit you just snug, and you feel right. Like you feel like this should be the norm. Also, wherever you choose to put it on, it absorbs into you, like not just like into your skin. It takes a form of those roundish things. So wherever you can never, it's not that you can't take it off, it just becomes you. So you can kind of, if you want to move it wherever you can, but just know that you could never have that taken off.
we're gonna put it like a metal. Like it's like it kind of looks transposed in the body like a metal.
Perfect. Yeah, no, you get that, and you get this feeling of a one final gift from a long lost friend.
Aw.
Very neat. Well, what was I doing? I remember. I remember now. We were going. We're gonna go. Oh yes, we're gonna go shopping. That's it. That's what we're gonna do. Wait. Oh, one thing before. Actually, two things. All right. And I go over to my area, which I assume has like a tablet or a screen.
Yep.
I'm gonna look up the picture of what mint looks like.
Yep, you get a picture of a mint plant that that went extinct about probably 50,000 galactic years ago. And there was a shortage due to the fact that it was a rare commodity after a certain point, and they grew it all on one planet. The planet was destroyed, and there's no known information.
Huh. Well, I want to write down the name and the name and address of the planet just in case we go by at some point.
Yeah.
Curious
okay.
why.
Give me 1 second. I actually have that.
catnip is also a mint plant.
It is.
I have some growing in my front yard.
But I thought Miss Kitty avoids catnip.
So
That was out of grade. So, but yeah, catnip is like a type of mint. It's a more safer mint genus for felines.
Also, while this conversation is happening, Vila's gonna have sidestepped to her room to get her new suit.
okay. Oh wow. Okay. So I did mess up and do it again, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. I named it differently because I am a smart cookie. Okay, so yes, the planet that it was on was called Ophus, Ophus.
And as you get the info, you know this is in Omega Polystratus's
Why the
galaxy.
deep voice?
Oh, what?
Hello?
There you go.
What was that again, God?
Sorry, I forgot I have a voice mod, and the trigger is the O button. So when I'm typing something out, I forget that I hit O. Am I still doing it?
No,
No,
you're
you're
good
fine
now.
now.
You're good now.
How about now?
Yes,
How
no.
about now?
Okay, I'm done.
Questions for later. All right, so I wrote that down. I kept track of that, and I have
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's in the Omega Polystraeus galaxy. If you would also like to know, it's in the Shield system. So it's Omega Polystraeus galaxy, Shield system is the solar system, and the planet is Ophis.
okay. I got it down.
I feel like we're opening up the map that's in Mass Effect where they show the different galaxies. You click on a galaxy, a bunch of planets and whatnot.
Exactly. And I'm working on more stuff for here. It's empty and nothing will show up for everybody who's watching this, but I'm just showing what will happen later on. Ow.
Cool.
See what happens
Yes.
when you use your god powers? You get hurt.
So does my it was just the suit, the new suit, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on a second. I just need to quickly.
And also the letter. You got a letter as well.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the letter.
Okay. One second. Doodaloo, doodaloo. I hate my mouse. It does not work. And I must press the up button. There we go. Wait a minute. Yeah.
When the DM forgets he has information and he finds the information again, gets an idea, we fucked.
It just depends now on how fucked are we.
No.
Okay. So what was I doing? Oh yeah. Vila. You get a letter. And as you open up the letter, it's very short, but as you do, a kind of like a futuristic flash drive falls and hits the ground. You pick it up and look at it and begin to read the letter saying, all things will make sense. But for now, protect yourself. You're a very special individual. And we're keeping our eye on you. You've done tremendous job. But times will begin to get tougher for you. We love you, Omega Polystraeus. Also attached is a flash drive to an upgrade for your new suit, which will allow you to bear the strength to wear it.
Because I'm weak as fuck right now.
This will allow you with this upgrade, with this suit, it comes with different plates. You get to adorn different types. So at the moment, you are now equipped to go up to medium level armor. And you can add that in if you click your armor area and then add in a type, you can now add in medium armors.
Awesome.
I am
And you can also do possibly heavy, but for now you've now gained access to a higher level of different armor arrays that you can add different padding on it. And at the bottom of the letter is signed with a big old V. That's your V. That's how you do yours. That is yours handwriting.
Are there any candle-like items in my room, like that would accept flame to them?
I mean, no, because you're on a spaceship that has condensed oxygen. So having an open flame, unless you're in Manny's
Yeah, but we're not
workshop.
currently in space or closed at the moment.
Yeah, but that's
Your whispering was not picked up by the mic.
Kitty's room.
Okay, well,
You could just go to Manny's med bay and go to one of his Bunsen burners there, because it's built for that stuff and all the equipment would be there. You don't have anything around you to build a flame.
The reason that I ask is because prestidigitation says you instantly light or snuff a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. I basically just want to light something up so I can set this note on fire. Can I just set the note on fire with prestidigitation?
Unfortunately not, but your Genesis is there going, this looks wonderful.
Where did you get that? Jesus.
He's looking at the suit.
Genesis, you can produce flames, right?
Yes.
Can you please produce a flame right now?
For what reason?
Please. She touches the letter to it.
No. And he claps it out and he goes, if you wish to destroy it, and he just slaps it and it goes away. Like it just turns to dust and it falls down and goes, ignition is never the answer. Destruction is never the answer. We can get rid of things a different way.
I mean, that was the first thing that came to mind. If you don't like fire, that's fine. But like,
I make fire. Fire is a wondrous thing.
Destruction's not the thing.
They said that they love me, I'm special, and they're keeping an eye on me. That sounds like a weird fucking parent. But like, well, not weird. I suppose normal parents care about the love and what you're... Anyway, but they signed it with my signature. And I don't get that. And I don't like that. And I'm telling you this in confidence, to be clear. I don't even know why I told you this. I shouldn't have told you anything.
Right. Well, if you wish, I can forget the conversation. And he has his hand up with Gift of Gab ready. Gift of Gab removes an entire conversation for the past 6 seconds, so he could just...
She takes his hand before he does anything and just puts it back down. No, I'm not going to get you to spell yourself because a lot of things have happened recently that are making me question a lot of things. Like, I know that Omega Polystratus are still like good and stuff, but the fact that we went to a prison and stuff from a past me that had my memories removed was there, and the fact that they're signing letters off with my signature. I need to talk to Miss Pocket. I need to find out Miss Pocket, Miss Kitty. I need to see what she thinks.
Does it too. He does it too.
I need to see what she thinks about the promotion. But for now, and she takes off her current suit and starts climbing into her new one.
Good.
It's a little tiny froggy. She goes from being like 5'7" to like 4 foot flat. And starts climbing into her new one.
Yep. You put on whatever armor set you want that is a medium. You are able to. Feel free. But you get into the suit as it you see all of these sensory come up, and you see your own vitals and vitals of crewmates and other
no.
things as well. And it has a distance reader up to 500 feet for these readings, so you will always know where your compatriots will be. Small little like normal gadgets that you necessarily wouldn't have before. It's easier to don and doff this armor. It takes an action instead of 10 minutes, so you can hop in and out as the back floods out all the water as you open it up again, and then when you come back in, it self-generates water back inside for you, so you never have to hook it up again and refill. It's more stabilized. And as soon as you get yourself up onto the feet, you are now 6 foot tall.
Ah, it's so big. Hey, I'm the same height as you now.
Well, as he goes from
Oh,
his
right.
grung form back into his regular elven form, he goes, "It seems you are almost as tall as me." Yes.
Yep. Almost.
He's taller. Yeah. Genesis is like 6'5". He's a big boy. Like in his final form, I think I'd probably rule him at 6'7". He's not 7, but just shy. He's like a basketball player size. Like he should be fucking hitting some, Michael Jordan type fucking jumping man shot type shit.
Every single door frame he hits because he's too fucking tall.
She puts her hand on his shoulders and just gently pushes him until he's crouching a bit so that she's the same height as him.
Oh, okay.
I'm the same height as you. What do you think I should do?
They seem to have your well-being in their benefit, so it does not seem to be weary if they want to keep you safe. I say, take the promotion.
Well, they did say that things were going to get harder for me soon, which makes me...
As I assume promotions would, but if you ask my opinion, I would have to say doing tough things may be harder, but taking the easier way out doesn't seem right. And unless you feel uncomfortable, I say do it.
She kind of holds his face for a second.
I'm
wearing gloves. You're not going to get poison on you, don't worry.
I cannot be poisoned.
I know, but you can get it on you.
I wanted to say something, but I'm going to be a good DM and keep my mouth shut.
Say it.
That's right.
Yeah, no, I feel like you need to say
You can coat me in it all day.
Do it.
That's what she said. This is definitely going to be clipped by Stabby later.
Do you like the new you developments?
Yes. I feel whole.
You feel
Or
whole?
at least more, almost as whole, but I feel better.
Do you have wants? Like you wanted food earlier. Can you recognize that you have wants? And emotions.
I want more food. Do you have more food?
Yes, but you're not getting my secret stash. Anyway. She takes her hands off, boops at his does he have a nose?
Yes, he has a nose.
Okay.
He's an elf.
Boops his nose and turns to go find Miss Kitty.
Okay. Hi, Manny. Who the fuck are you? And that's where we cut over to you and Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty's in her room feeding her fish. feeding
Oh yes, we will say that the other crewmates have been taking care of your space guppies that you guys have not told me that you're tending. So we'll say that the other people are tending to them.
Well, mine lives in my tank when I go to sleep, so
and
Yeah, and one's
is
a baby.
yeah, one's
And
the
one's a baby.
baby. The baby hangs out in my room with all the other
Yeah,
fish
by the
in my
way,
space
you have a
plants.
fish bowl.
Yeah,
It has a lid
yeah,
because it swims in air, not water. So
yeah,
you
and
just see
and it's
you have some like plastic plants and it's just like sitting in and just hovering over like you take off the lid and it gets its little it's like a dog going outside. It gets to swim around and have its fun inside of the
yeah.
ship. Please make me a deck save.
Oh dear lord. Deck save, huh?
Oh, sorry, an acrobatics check.
An acrobatics check. Okay, I can do that. Wait, when did everything change? I got a 15. No,
15?
wait,
Yeah,
I don't have
easily
a
enough.
15. Hold on. Wait a minute. There we go. Acrobatics. I got an 8.
An 8. Okay. Slowly swimming away from you, you see as you're on your tablet and the door as Vila stands there saying hello. The fish is slowly, not like it's not swimming out real quick, it's just but you don't have enough time to go, oh wait, and you had to choose between the tablet or the fish, and you kept the tablet instead of dropping it. So you're like, and Vila is standing in front of you. Vila, there is a fish there in front of you. You, without rolling, can grab it.
okay, I'm just gonna direct it
I was
back
gonna
into
see
the
if you
room.
dropped your tablet or not. That was the deck save. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna rule it that she keeps the tablet and doesn't get the fish.
Precious technology that's worth millions. A live fishy can handle itself. Precious technology that costs millions.
It's
Yeah, Vila's just
like
gonna
1,000.
gently bap it back into the room.
No, Buskov. Come back.
Oh,
Go get the little the she throws like a tinkle jingle jangle ball and it starts floating in her room. Yes, darling.
Hi. Do you think I should take this promotion?
When did you get taller?
It's my new suit. It's got more legs.
Oh, no more sticking your legs in I don't know, liquid acid that
Well-
could eat your legs.
Well, more leg means that I'm further away if I do that, though.
True.
I will refrain from dipping my foot into what turned out to be a reactor core.
Yeah. No more dipping your feet in strange liquid.
thank you. Sorry, I broke the fourth wall. You hear as an emanating voice screams out, "Thank you."
You're welcome. Not the strangest. Okay, that's like the second time today. What was that now, honey?
Should I take the promotion? It's
Do you
going
want-
to well, it's going to affect the ship as well if I take it. So, like,
I don't care what happens to us, Sugar. We are quite capable of taking care of ourselves right now. The question is, it's what you want. Do you want to take the promotion?
I mean, probably.
It's not too sure.
That's because I'm not. This is like for so many lives, I've just been doing stuff, and suddenly I meet you guys, and I've done some really cool stuff, and suddenly they're watching me and they care and stuff, and I'm getting a promotion, and this like feels weird.
Who's watching you? And who said they cared? And too late, you cannot say never mind that. So spill the kibble.
Sarah said that. And can I roll deception on that or something?
Inside check.
I feel like dear DM,
I miss
Is it
how
okay-
guys.
is it okay for me to roll like deception? I'll take disadvantage because I'm not doing a very good job, but like I'm trying to light up this kitty at the moment, so
Okay. Insight.
cool.
$20.
Okay.
I rolled a 5. Plus 12 is 17.
All right. And thank you, Armor Creed. I see that. I had him roll an investigation check on the side. You don't you go to your room and you don't find anything currently right now.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt that.
No, it's fine. Sarah said that.
Are you really trying to bullshit a psychic right now?
You
Especially-
swore. You need to.
I know I swore, but guess what? Are you really trying to pull that nonsense with somebody who can literally read your mind?
I got a letter with my suit, and Omega Polystraeus is watching me, and they care for me, and they signed it love from Omega Polystraeus, which feels weird considering I spend most of my time talking to like 2 people. They're also like, things are gonna get harder for you soon, and you're special, and we care, and
You said you lived many lives, correct?
Yep, this is my 70th.
And how many years with each life?
It varies. I've gotten old with some of them, but more often than not, I die at work. I exploded one time.
Phones are so weird.
One time, one of my coworkers accidentally ran me over with a forklift.
That's just sheer stupidity on your part for not paying attention with your surroundings, and therefore you got squished by a forklift.
I wasn't expecting to be run over, so
With new opportunities comes new dangers.
they won't just be my dangers, though. They'll be ours.
Well, if you haven't noticed, honey, that this ship is a walking, talking, flying hazard. If you haven't noticed.
Manny passes by the door. Preach it, sister.
And Jean-Luc has a depth probably the size of a couple of galaxies.
I wish he was here for him to go, hey, come on, as he passed by.
And don't even get me started on the doors wars that helped fix the ship, plus the captain, and myself included. Danger follows us like our shadows, unfortunately. There's no way of getting rid of it, running away from it, or trying to snuff it out with the brightest light. Danger will always be there. Now,
Danger will.
granted, opportunities open up more doors. more possibilities. Meeting new people and gaining more new knowledge. Do you still want to be life number 71 and doing the same thing that you've been doing probably centuries? Give or take a year. Or do you want to try something new?
Okay.
Something exciting.
As my first act in my new position, Miss Kitty,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm offering you an alliance for your, not just for you, but your whole planet. We'll work something out if you want to. Whatever you want, we'll work with you.
She holds her hand out.
Vila takes it.
There is more danger that follows me and my planet. Are
There's
you
a small
sure?
bit of me that in my head when you did the handshake, it was bam bam ba da 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 da.
There is something afoot, and my people do not have much time.
We
But-
have a galaxy full of worlds
We do.
that we can keep your people safe on until we can repair yours.
Here's the
because
funny thing. I don't think I want to repair my planet anymore. Nature needs to run its course.
Okay, then we've got plenty of space to put your people on when we explode your planet. Whatever works.
First things first, let's
Possessive, babe. Possessive. Don't be possessive.
Yeah,
It's not
don't-
you. You're not blowing it up. It's naturally just dying. So what's happening with her planet, for everybody at home, is the core is slowly stopping. Not slowly, it's increasingly stopping. And not much time. I'd probably say you got a few years out, possibly, is what your scientists have said. Nobody's really been over to check except for the GBB, but they were kind of just like, we'll give you money and whatever you need. They never actually gave you a solution. Yeah, your planet is dying because you guys tapped into its natural resources too soon, and it's slowly dying on its own. But your cities are actually like one of those types that are like you can move them. So it's like
Okay.
if you truly choose, you could like send them and jettison them into space, and then they're already ship-like waiting to get to where they need to go.
Okay, I will retcon what I said and reword it as, okay, well then we have planets to send your people when your planet blows up.
I don't want to think about it blowing up at the moment. First things first, let's tackle the mission that Papa Boudreaux has us doing, as I would love it to get rid of that slimy little pest that's running the GBB.
Okay, so take down the head of the GBB, save all of your people, get lunch.
I say get lunch, get to the GBB, and then we'll worry about my planet later. It's still got some kick in its step, but
Okay,
we will
Alright.
figure something out. But I do appreciate this.
As you two are finishing up your guys' conversation, we're going to take a little break and then go right into our shopping little montage.
I do have one stop before the shopping.
Oh,
Okay, well, we will pick up after our break. We'll see you, everybody. Bye-bye.
no.
everybody, to Planetscape. Last we left off, Miss Pocket and Miss Flato Chaos were having a little RP session inside of the ship. We now cut over to everybody getting ready outside, as RG is standing at the very front of the ship, waiting for everybody to come down to the bottom.
I made one stop on the way out.
Oh, in the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
I made my way over to Butter, and I'm gonna ask Butter to come along.
Oh no.
All right.
Yeah, let's go. I think I can treat you to something fun.
Sorry,
And
just
he-
who is Butter?
He absorbs up on, and you see what looks like to be a gelatinous baby, made of black ooze with red veins, almost like argwar, but it's molded in, like it goes in, not into you, but like you're both the same type of material, so it's like oil and water as it and it forms up onto your shoulder. It doesn't feel bad or weird. It feels like any other natural animal that would have been on your planet, because that's how that works. So if like they land on you, they can go into your finger, go through and out through the other side. It's not painful. It's just how the organism of how plasmoids are.
Oh, I
This
thought Butter took his own shape.
He got bigger. That's all it was.
Okay. Well, yeah, but let's take you along.
That isn't how plasmoids get it on, is it?
No. We singular producer.
Okay.
Asexual.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
Well, I think maybe we can maybe see something fun. So come along.
Okay.
And now I will go stand.
Pocket looks
buddy.
mortified right now.
Pocket's fighting a headache, so
I'm sorry.
it's okay.
So yeah, you grab Butters and head out into the market district. Still fairly busy. I'd say it's about noon time, maybe 1 o'clock ish, as you guys head in to this area. You do see the shop that Tanish was talking about, the blue baubles, and a few other stores. I would like everybody give me a investigation or perception. You get 2 different answers based on your roll.
Investigation or perception, was it?
Correct.
I
Argwar
investigated
got it.
for 18.
18.
I got a
Miss
19.
Kitty got a 19.
I got a nat 20 on investigation for 30.
Cool. Right?
Lucky duck.
15 perception.
15 perception. Okay. So with that, so yeah, perception was Miss Kitty and Wraith, as investigation was Ardwar and Vila. So yeah, both of you, Miss Kitty and Wraith, are able to find various shops that are out just by pinpointing them, right? Wraith, you do see one moment, I need the name of this. You do see what it signed in Thieves Guild in the lettering, saying I believe the I need to pull my notes up. The Crimson Clouds. And you know this name. This name is a revered members of the Thieves Guild.
Can we stop here? Can we stop here? Can we stop here? Can we stop here? Can we stop here?
Everybody, this is a very kind of busy area. You don't feel like a danger would erupt here. So if everybody wants to just go to their own shops or go together, it's completely up to you guys.
Yeah, Miss Kitty's already went into blue baubles because that was the first thing that she had her interest in since Tanish told her about it. So she as soon as they hit that street, she was just like, near.
Cool. With your 19, Miss Kitty, with the blue baubles sign, something particular catches your eye, and it's a geode, a cracked open geode, and it looks strange but beautiful. And the thing about it is that it's labeled as a Terran object, a Terran, an artifact of long Terran past. Moving on to the investigations. Arjwar, you find yourself going through, and you're not really paying attention to the shops, more of the people who are looking at you, staring with big, bright smiles. You now have a crowd amassing around you saying, "He's the champion! Oh my God, you won last night!" You have a whole group of fans that came and saw the fight who still have like things like, "Can we get your autograph?" And like kids lined up and everything. You have a mass of fans that came through.
Oh, hi everyone. Oh, I'm happy to sign a few things as we go. I apologize. I am looking for something though, so we have to make this quick.
Okay. Okay. And you go through like a dozen, 2 dozen, 3 dozen signatures, and you're able to still go about, but it takes a little bit of time. You see some of your compatriots walking out of the store after. I will illustrate it after, and going through it, you guys have some time to go through, but yeah, you got a nice good following of people, and they're all chanting your name. Everybody here just sees it as like gravity amassing all the particles around the sun to form, a belt. It just happens. You're drawing them in.
Thank you, friends.
Going to Miss Vila with her natural 20. You see all of this chaos. You go through. Genesis is here with you guys, and he's looking around, and he's looking at like it's got that image of space, right? And he's looking out, and it's like one section, one area, and it's broken down into 4 quadrants: 1, 2, 3, and 4. He's looking at quadrant 4. You don't know where precisely pinpointing on a map because he's a good enough distance away where it's not like it's right there in his face, but he's like looking down into the right towards the little sign, and he comes back, and you see as he turns, forms begin to happen like a ripple in time. Just different faces, different scenarios. One bloodied, one happy, one sad, as it goes through a multitude of things happening. And you see he can't have the biggest smile on his face more than he already does. And with the natural 20, you see his gem is lit up, and you see he's searching for something.
Genesis, hey,
Uh,
what are you looking for?
Something is close. I can feel it.
Huh?
We passed by it not too long ago.
Okay. I'm gonna take his hand in mine. Take me to it.
We have to leave the planet.
Oh,
The thing that Miss Kitty wanted
And
to go
he-
to the planet that
Yeah,
Miss Kitty
he
wanted
goes
to go to.
the place that you saw the vision, the place that's still emitting something. It's close.
oh,
It's still in this galaxy.
okay. Okay. Do you think you can keep one form while we're on planet?
I have always.
So what was the flashing that I saw?
So you saw it as, if you've ever seen like the $1 Million Man when he's running and it's a still of him. So you have one picture that's transparent, like almost down to nothing until you get to the real one. So it looks like you're moving, but it's kind of type of,
Think Matrix.
yeah, Matrix,
was-
how he's,
So
and
was
how it-
he
how the
actually doing
arms
that,
had,
or was
like-
that me seeing stuff?
that was you seeing it. It doesn't look like he had it.
Okay.
You notice like the way that the light's hitting him, right?
Okay.
And him activating his thing, like something of the combination of how you perceived him in that moment was able to see a ripple through time, moments and events of different versions of him all simultaneously happening at once.
Okay,
And-
so I might just retcon that last thing I said then, because if it was me seeing stuff and not him malfunctioning,
that's what I was saying.
then
He
I
looks happy. That's why he has a
Yeah,
big
okay.
smile, because he doesn't understand that this is happening to him. You've seen something almost like something you've seen through a
memory.
veil.
Yeah.
Not a memory, like you've seen through a veil. Because it wasn't
Okay.
something that you went back in your mind through. It was happening here now. We will save this RP for later because this is shopping time.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say we'll talk about this after. For now, I'm gonna find some ways for you to taste some food so that you'll better replicate it later. And I need to get some badges for the people that are going to be working under me. So
We'll
let's go
say
shopping.
that you guys walk off over to the candy apple stand that's there. And
Caramel apple sounds good right about now.
so you guys all go through that. Arj, while you're looking through, you not only see the blue bauble, you see where Wraith is heading into. It looks like it is some type of mechanic shop in its own right, and going around a little bit, you hear one of the guys like, "Oh, Audra, you were so good last night. It would be an honor to have you come to my store."
Well, we've got time. Is it close? Is it here?
Yeah. I work in experimental technologies. And I watched your fight last night, and I'm really interested on your, no offense, your chemistry on how you're built. So I was fooling around with an idea, and I think I have something, and I would really love for you to see it.
Well, Butter, what do you think?
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. Let's we'll check it out. We'll see what you have, and we'll go from there.
He just oozes along with you on the ground. You guys head over to this little side shop, right? And it has what looks like to be like alchemy type deal, right? It's type of in that nature. It's a smithing area, right? But it's got this little section in the front, and it goes, "Dad, I'm home." And he just comes home and goes, "Oh, hey, old chief. Good to see you, boy. Where you been?" "It's Audra from last night." And he's just like, "Holy shit." And you can see there's a poster hanging up in the shop with it. It's like, Victor, they've already have more merch that went out with you being victorious. whether or not they had that already the moment that you were starting to get out there, because you go back to your memory and the moment that you were walking in, they're like, hey, over here, took a picture of you, and then you walked inside.
I'm holding
So
I'm
there is-
holding an egg and like egg.
yeah, there is a moment where you're just like but yeah, he's just like, right, so my dad works with forging stuff, but I love the chemistry of how things work, and I think would you mind if I, how do I say this delicately, take a piece of you?
Yeah, I can make that. I can make that a thing.
I only need a little, only a little bit.
So with that, I will produce one of the little
The pseudopods?
Yeah, pseudopod, and I'll produce just like a small one, and like, yeah, here, check this out.
Okay. So, all right. He takes a little bit of the sliver, and you see this metallic substance. It's moving around very quickly inside. And he hasn't spun it either. It's just on its own. You see he drops the little bit of the sliver inside of the jar. Starts slow. You see the ooze that covers this substance begins to harden. For all intents and purposes, this is what's called a molten bronze skin, which is basically your skin becomes your metal armor.
So that's so interesting.
It is nanites, and you can activate them by an action saying to don and doff offer by using an action word command to activate it.
Cool.
Yes, Miss Pocket, even though that you're not there.
No, just add a game just for the best way so that I can understand it, because my head's being a little fuzzy. So I'm thinking like a stone skin, but instead it's metal skin.
If you've seen that new Vin Diesel movie where he has nanites in him, it's like that. It can repair you. I will work on these version of it, but you do have a full armor set. You can wear it as plate, and it does not do disadvantage.
Okay.
But it does do the movement speed. Like, you can't go full speed for too long.
So it's still like more like, is it like heavy then at that point, or is it?
Yeah, and you get to choose the viscosity of the metal. So you get to choose, like, I want heavy mail, or I want, a breastplate, and it just forms onto you.
Okay, because I'm only proficient in medium. It's just like, oh yeah, I kind of want that.
Well, I'm saying it can go up to them, and just like how Vila gained access, there's ways of getting heavy, armor set proficiencies, especially training in it. If you go with the heaviest set that you can, so pick an armor that has disadvantage, wear that for a good time, and say you're training. After 90 training sessions, you're able to be proficient in another armor.
Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind because it's a very fun option. I appreciate this young one. I definitely would like to buy this off from you. What could I provide for you for this?
The dad goes, yeah, that would be me, sir. Well, the metal is a very unique typecast, and you see he's like a clockwork type guy, so he might actually work on these things like individually type deal. And he goes, well, I normally it would be about It's a bit expensive, about 20,000 credits. But for you, I can do it for 10.
Oh, that sounds perfect. I also, I would take this, but do you also work on anything round it, like protected, like shielding, like a shield as well?
Yes, of course. You can actually have more than one with the item there. So, and he goes and picks up a handful of this stuff and he puts it around his wrist, and you see it form to him. Shield, breastplate, both. It's how you command it.
Huh. It's all right. Well, I will definitely.
It is only you cannot get a plus anything for the shield though. For this, it's a base.
Yeah, so you're basically just getting the plus from the molten armor kind of idea,
Correct.
right? So that's fair.
Correct.
All right. So
and it also, what I'm going to be working on is as a reaction, like the shield spell, this will give you the +2 during your reaction to see if it will help miss during that time. But at that point, you will have it activated, and you can only have a one-handed weapon at that point.
okay.
God,
Well,
you know what I mean? Because you can't hold two because you got the shield now out. So
Yeah. And typically I don't anyway, so that shouldn't be an issue.
yeah, you're
So,
a shooty. Everybody here is basically shooty, so you just gotta.
All right. I can get behind this. This is a great idea. I would gladly give you 10,000 credits for this. Butter, I realize I don't really you don't have anything protecting you,
No, I mean, I'm okay. I can protect myself.
Okay. Well, I do admit I do worry about you a bit. Just to make
You
sure
see,
you're
he
all right.
turns into like one of those spiky sea urchins.
Oh,
And he's like
neat.
that black ooze that's in the container that has the magnets under him that make him get all spiky.
Well, that's a really fascinating form. I like that. Okay. Well, how about I will give them the 10. I'll give them the 10,000 credits.
Okay.
And I guess I will say on our way out, if we go walking around, I'll see if there's something, maybe something you can have that's a little easier for your form and size, just to be in for yourself.
Okay.
You gonna get him a hamster bubble that's shielded?
I'm thinking like something that seems just interesting to look at that I have no idea what it is.
So just so you know why the price was so much, this is a rare item. So it's anywhere between 5 to 15.
That's why you win at the Coliseum. It all makes sense in the end.
Mm-hmm.
I still got a bump load of money because we also made money off of the job. And I don't generally know what to do with money, so this should be a fun time.
And you got a pretty dope item that you can never have donned or doffed off of you. It's non-attunement, so you don't have to worry about any of that. And you get a bonus of having an automatic shield and the regular armor of itself. I was thinking of this a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I want to give this to him because I think that'd be cool. Like the squishy guy gets the nanites that are hard, but squishy at the same time. Should be interesting. You feel tougher. Like the moment that it comes on, it's like, holy shit, I feel like a god. Because you like, as the warrior that you were on your planet fighting so many people, it got boring after a while, and now you feel that you've hit a new level of strength that you've never thought of.
So visually now, kind of with this armor, because again, you can command it to be what it is. So I would say up until this point, you've all seen Arjbar in what appears to be squishy yet like looking like they walked off of an old Greek Olympiad kind of athletic, kind of pieces and things like that. Now because he has the new collar, he has like what appears to look like almost like a medal like on his chest now. Everything looks much more solid, So you see a solid humanoid shape versus a wet humanoid shape. And then this would appear. He would probably make it appear on a standard, much more like not like full plate looking Kratos armor, but like that, like the half, like the two halves of
The two bandoliers that go across.
Yeah, most likely look like that. And also, I'd say because this is a cut, we're adding metal to his structure, he's gonna look much more like a metallic blue now because of the nature of the skin color. So you're thinking RG's been a lot more seafoam up till this point, except now he's gonna look a little bit more metallic blue now.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. And he just, the man looks at you and goes, "Oh, thank you, sir."
Yeah, absolutely. I would happy to send some people around, especially if I run into any more of those fans for the autographs and things. I'll let them know.
Yeah, please. Yeah, that'd be wonderful. Business has been slow lately.
Well, I'll definitely put a good word in. I hear the person who owns the planet. I know that guy. I can also tell him good things too.
Looks at you curious and goes, "Right. Oh, okay."
And now walk out with butter.
Bye. As we cut over to Wraith, heading over to the Crimson Clouds, the Crimson Clouds, I think. Yeah. Why did I keep closing out my workspace here? Yes, the Crimson Clouds.
Okay.
You walk in, it's like a mechanic shop. You see this dude's working on this like land vehicle. It's all vehicles usually for Terra planets are hover vehicles. So you see it's kind of just like hovering there, and you see a couple guys are working on the engine.
Is there anything that looks like out of place, like a door or?
I mean, it's got a 3-bay shop and a kind of side door that goes into like a main office area.
Is there any like the thief skill symbols anywhere inside?
There's one on the door of the office.
I'll head towards the office.
Okay. Yep, you go inside.
Hello, anybody here? Hello. Is there the little bell thing on the in the office?
Yep.
Ding 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 ding.
Okay. Jesus. You don't have to fucking. She looks up and she stops and goes, I'm here, so you don't have to hit the bell anymore. This purplish tiefling woman, with these very lovely twisting horns, beautiful. She is a purple tiefling with this kind of I want to say it's like a Mystique kind of scenario, but with like a purple. So you got like a red fiery hair that comes back and down into this very highbrow. It's a faux hawk, full faux hawk. No hair on the sides. You see her horns coming down. She has one horn that is broken, and she's just looking at you. Make an insight check. Hey, Con, your camera's a bit blurry, bud. There it goes. It's focusing back in. Cooler Rooney.
9.
Yeah. You see she's just kind of like, oh, okay. Can I help you? Since
I
you
came to see.
kept ringing.
I came to see. Is this really you know,
What?
the crimson
She goes, hold on. Does a 23 hit you?
most likely yes.
You get 1 point of damage across the face and goes, shut the fuck up. As you start speaking to you and thieves can't. You don't just say shit out loud.
No one's watching. I made sure.
Our line of business is watching.
And you're pretty much as guilty as I am.
What do you want?
I want to see what you got. Not that way.
Honey, you couldn't
Nope.
handle what I got.
I would take that challenge up sometimes, but I'm only here for the guild discount.
Use your words, big guy. Use your words.
Guild discount.
We'll see. Follow me. And you see she heads to the back, and it seems like a door that would lead outside. And you see she swipes a card, and as she opens the door, a whole new area opens up. As you see what looks like to be a halo size hangar that you're at the top of, like Men in Black style, at the very top, looking down at everything else. And it's got artillery out the ass.
Rafe just stands there with mouth wide open, and you see a little tear going down the side of his face.
She pulls your jaw up and goes,
It's true.
I told you, honey. Follow me.
I sent a message to Miss Kitty. I'm going to need.
You actually see no signal is hitting your tablet.
Okay. Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty. I might need a loan. Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty.
Well, Miss Pocket is away.
Yeah.
So we'll fast forward this, but I will let you know that she won't get it. This place is outfitted to make sure that no interference can come in or out unless the proper place. This is in a demi-plane that you are in.
Okay.
That's why when she swiped the card, it activated the door, which is a gateway to the demi-plane.
Okay. Damn it. It's not working. Okay. Is that the new? I didn't think that came out yet.
Sword. Wow. I don't know why I just said that. I do know why, but Wraith, as you are approaching, you see a very odd, peculiar looking ship. One that seems that would fit onto your ship. You see that there is something about this that registers that you see, like the last four of the VIN for this thing on the side. You're like, that's our ship VIN, but it's not like yours. And at the end, it looks like it connects. And then you remembered that Genesis stated that this was a part of a series of ship that turns into other things. Yes, this is my version of our Gundam. You see all of the ship stuff here to make it.
So we have a Lego ship?
No. How dare you say Gundam's a Lego? Do you know how
Well,
many nerds are gonna get in the comments saying
Lego's
not a Gundam?
I don't know what Gundam is, but that
It's
was
a
an aside.
Gundam.
It's a Gundam.
It's a
Babe,
Gundam.
Babe, I want you to just take a moment, hop on your phone, look up Gundam, and you might have a series of recollection possibly in your youth. It's very famous in like
It's been around
a
since the
lot of
80s,
cultures.
if
It's
not longer.
it's it's been out for like in every country. It's on there.
Are they basically just another form of Transformers?
No, think
Take
more Pacific
me now.
Prime.
Take me now.
It's been wonderful
Gundams
playing with
are
you all.
basically Pacific Prime, but in a very cooler version where you don't have to
Pacific
have
Prime or
somebody
Pacific
connected to your
Rim?
fucking mind, and if something fucks up, both of you get fucking brain dead.
My
Great,
dear
great.
sweet DM,
Great. What's
nothing
Pacific
you're
Prime?
saying makes sense to me.
Great. What's Pacific Prime?
Pacific Rim, I think he's talking about.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making
Okay,
sure.
well, I'm spewing words out and I don't understand.
Okay,
It's late.
for those of us that don't know Gundam or Pacific
She
Rim,
had to look at her at the computer to make sure she was
So-
saying it right. I love you so much. You're adorable.
it's
I'm going-
Lego.
So I'm going to say this now because it feels terribly relevant. Flight, have you ever seen the logo for my channel?
Yes.
That's
That is a
Gundam.
Gundam.
Ah, cool.
There you go.
I would have to say if there's any version of these out there that would be Lego compatible, is Zoids. Because
Okay,
those
so-
literally had mountable things that would have like a whole 5-minute series of watching them disassemble the Zoid and then put new parts on the Zoid.
I was just
But
trying to make it
continuing on.
make sense in my head. You can connect these bits together. My understanding is Legos. I'm sorry.
A little bit of my soul died tonight.
Would you
As
like
we
to roll
continue
for that?
on, yes, you see all of everything here.
I'll take another point of psychic damage because of.
Okay, you take another point of damage.
You the player takes psychic damage, not your character.
No, my character. My character.
Yeah, no, his character.
Yeah. I take that.
We're breaking fourth wall here,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
All right. So, yeah, no, you go in. There's everything and anything that you could possibly want here. Make an investigation check.
I'm on
I will
investigation.
say, out of
You've been
all the
screwed.
years of Wraith being in the Thieves Guild, he has never seen an outpost like this.
This is
I
the
will let you
Thieves
know
Guild,
right now
Toys R
without
Us.
having to roll. You know, as being a part of the Thieves Guild is a broad thing. You leave your option open, but the people who connect themselves, the groups, like the Crimson Clouds, you know they're revered. You could possibly join in and not necessarily have to be at one area. You're still doing your things. It's just you would be a part of something. You would have definition and the clout that comes along with the name and possible discounts.
I rolled a 20.
So the first fucking thing that you see is a giant ion cannon that's the size of a satellite dish. That would be outfitted for your ship. It is 120,000 galactic credits, and it will do 25 D10 damage to a ship.
I pull out my tablet and look at my bank account statement.
You do not have remotely enough for that, nor does
I
combining
know.
all the funds. Actually, no, you could, because you guys just got the 100,000 and you just got 16, and I'm pretty sure you already had 4,000 before. So if you were able to hack in to the ship's stuff, you possibly could steal all that and just buy this. Because let's be honest, you steal from basically everybody.
Just to let you
That-
know, if Miss
that's
Kitty
not true.
finds out,
That's not
she
true.
will murder you.
That's not true.
25 D10 though.
There's one
Would
person
you be
that
mad?
there's one person that Rafe will never steal from because she would know just by looking at him. And that's Miss Kitty. So stop trying to get me killed, Mr. God person up there.
Yeah, because you're next on the
I don't
DM
know
shit
what
list.
you mean. I'm just a
You're-
widow innocent DM.
You're also on the DM shit list.
Now, You do see some regular weapons. Most importantly and fun is you see a whole bunch of ballistic grenades, some like very advanced versions of like impact grenades.
I want so much of this stuff.
I will let you know that a grenade costs 100 per.
Do you happen to have any blueprints?
For
Weapons,
I had a small feeling that you were about to
explosives,
say
um,
everything. I want
armor,
everything as a
um,
blueprint.
um,
Genesis will make me it all.
uh, uh, armor. I have a Christmas wish and list, and I think everything is here that's on my list is here. Yeah, blueprint. Blue, blah, 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 blah,
Blah blah
blah,
blah
blah,
blah
blah,
blah blah
blah.
blah.
The
Blueprints.
thing that you see up close first with blueprints on it too, but that's just to show the mechanics of what's inside. It's not for sale, she says, but you do see they are plasma shields, and these will it's like how the brooch of shielding automatically makes magic missile immune. Ion shots, particularly from lower weapons, will give you a +2 against the hit. So it's basically like you press a button and an invisible bubble comes up around you and you have yourself a shield. And if you're getting shot with with an ion, like how your ship has happened, like a shield for your ship, it'll lessen the blow.
Ooh,
And it does not require any hands. It's just on you.
and do you happen to have
Ron looks salty right now. Do you want one too, bud?
and do you
I
happen to
might have
have
been reading chat.
Oh, holy! I've just noticed that chat has 15 missed messages for me.
do you happen to have a shield recharger?
A ship recharger?
Yes.
I think you said
Yes.
shield.
Shield for a ship that a recharger unit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, a ship recharger would be cool too.
We do have that. Yeah, hold on 1 second. And she goes back and you see that this giant pack, like this giant yellow pack that has like the lightning symbol for electricity with the triangle on it, and she puts it down. Yeah, I think this would do it. Give this about, I'd say, once you go down fully for your shields, this puppy will power back up. But it's solar powered, so you have to recharge this pack before the next thing would happen. You know, that makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How much is that?
This is, and she goes and boop, boop, boop. 5,000 credits.
How many of them do you have?
I think there's just our one.
Damn it.
But if you want to order, you can always get it and come back.
I'll
I
take
mean-
this.
I'd like to see what you can handle. We might have more things for you to try.
I can definitely handle this. We really need one of these. Actually, we need about 4 of these for the way our pilot flies. You should have seen how many stuff he ran over
Oh,
our last trip.
I knew a guy like that once too.
You might know him.
It's probably the same guy.
What's his name? Something Luke. He happens to owe a lot of people money around here.
Something Luke? What do you mean? His name is Luke?
Jean Luke, John Luke, something like that.
Jean-Luc?
Yeah.
That name don't ring no bell.
Oh my. can I take a picture of this? I need to memorize this because you're like the one person he doesn't owe money to.
I mean, if you want a picture of me, honey.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep the business. I'll come back to that later. So
Flicks her hair over. Did you say?
yeah. So I need one of these. What's that guapla looking ship over there?
Oh, yeah, the Odysseus class.
Oh, this is. Um, so how much is it? It looks weird. I kind of want it. I kind of want it.
That is our most prized possession. That's gonna cost a pretty penny, at least 3.5 million galactic credits. And by the way, the hangar is like, I'm not even, it's like this, it's like the basement from where they kept all the secrets from Indiana Jones.
Warehouse 13.
Yeah, Warehouse 13, where it's just fucking forever. It's like one of those. So you can fit freighters in here, which there are. And that's one of the parts of it, is the freighter makes a main central body area.
Can we all just appreciate Warehouse 13 was an amazing show and needs to come back?
Yes,
That in
I
Eureka.
love that show so
That
much.
too.
And The Librarian.
Yeah,
I've
that
never
too.
heard
Yeah.
of them.
Great American shows, which surprisingly had the same actor in almost all of them.
I'll take three
Yeah.
more psychic damage. Three more.
Okay.
You're gonna kill me this episode. You are going to kill me.
How many hit points do you have left?
Not enough by the end of this episode.
Oh dear lord.
Is that from you resisting to flirt with my NPC, or having the nosebleed from all the artillery?
That was from me not knowing the shows, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. My head didn't even go there. I thought it was all about me. Damn.
No.
We
Well,
can
I'll
probably
ta-
fix that when it gets to my turn. We'll see.
So what if I give you some information? Would that lower the price?
Well, information's always valuable.
I mean, it's not like
What
you
do
can
you
actually, because I think that's missing parts. A big part of it, pretty much.
yes.
Mm-hmm. So want to make a trade information for that? Because it doesn't look like you can actually use it. Look at all the dust on it. How long has it been sitting there?
And what are you talking about?
The ship.
You're trying to trade your ship for the ship.
No, I'm gonna give them information about the ship.
Oh, about your ship?
Yeah. Not
Okay.
all the information, but
I would have traded
You do
information for the
notice.
quantum cannons.
Okay, I will let you know. Hold on. Let's retcon something a little bit. You do see, as like, because you're talking about it, she's brought it up on a tablet so you can like peruse. Your
Mhm.
ship is already listed on it, but it's grayed out because it's not there.
yeah.
Like, it does say S-class ship with details on it.
I mean,
Okay.
for example, look at that grayed out ship. Look at all the details missing. What if I can fill some of that in?
I mean, this is manufacture stuff. I mean, if you're gonna have to be giving me a lot of information if you think we're gonna give you a $3.5 million set of
I pull up
ships.
my tablet and pull up a picture of the Vorpal blade.
Sword.
Vorpal sword.
Pretty crystal. What's it do?
What doesn't it do?
Make a deception check.
No. Okay.
Wait. Was that
No,
you just messing around, or?
no, that was my character thinking about the weapons on the ship. What doesn't it do?
It fires. It has big laser blade that can cut into ships.
It has a battering ram that just makes things go boom.
She looks at you and goes, "You seem very versed on this. Have you seen
Yeah.
them?"
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
That ship is valued at 1.5.
Yeah. The person that has it, we're kind of. I already know they're never gonna get it up, but it's such a beautiful ship.
Is it here?
Huh? What? I can neither confirm or deny that information.
Now make your deception check.
um, where is it? 13.
Okay. She just looks at you and goes, "Right. Okay, now, well, that'll be 5,000 for this. Is there anything else?"
Do you have any armor with like disguising capabilities? Because this is kind of getting worn out.
She goes over and she grabs this cloth, and you see it's like one of the only thing that I can describe is like the Desert Storm shawl type of look.
Mhm.
Like it's not like a fabric, but more of a type of like very in like it's visible seeing like somebody hand stitch this, right? And you can see the individual threads that go into each woven area. And it is a cloak of disguise, essentially. This is 500.
Okay. And blueprints for grenades, any artillery shells.
That whole big piece of ship that you won't sell me for 3.5.
I think that would take Genesis decades to be able to print out all those parts for that.
What else? Oh, and do you have any information about? I'll give them the name of. Give me a second. Look at my notes. Where's my notes?
Get back in your square.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any information about individuals that may have passed through here?
That's everybody. Can you be more specific, Dom?
I'm talking about more of these guild members.
Yeah, everyone here is a member.
Okay. Can you look up a name for me?
Who?
Wraith. I want to see if that name's passed through here. I'm just curious.
$172 wraiths are in our database.
I'll pull out my tablet and display my name without a picture on it.
She just like QR code scans it. And... Yeah, I mean, we have your file here.
Do I have any?
Because it has your current picture up on there.
Mhm. So I'm talking about before now. Have I ever been here?
Oh, pulled up your file here. Hmm. Not here, but you have visited other previous Crimson Cloud locations in the past. You have no memory of this. In
Okay.
fact, seems the last time you came in, there was a discrepancy between you and a Dr. Harkness.
What was that name again?
Harkness.
Hogness or Hogness?
Harkness.
Okay.
Like Doctor Who? Torchwood, I should say.
Oh, I'm sorry. Harkinson. Which is Wraith's last name.
I'm starting to think about the person that was in the.
Do you have a picture of that person? I'll
I mean,
give you. I pull out 1,000 credits and right, put it down.
Slides over the credits, pushes over. Yeah. Wraith. There is a individual standing in front of you. Give me 1 second here, because he didn't really give me too much to work with here about your backstory. So when it comes to family, who would Dr. Harkness be to you? This is a family member. And considering that you don't have family, I don't know how to work with this, but this is someone that, you know, the name
Uncle.
comes up and you're like, oh shit, that's
I was
Ex
thinking
family
that
member.
word and he said that word.
Uncle.
Uncle. Okay. It is your uncle.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Did I happen to manage? Did it say that I killed him or anything?
No,
Cause
no, no.
uh,
You all had an argument match. He called security, and you were escorted out. It says, and you weren't allowed back on the premises.
oh, okay.
Oh,
I don't
he
remember
says.
it. Okay, so yeah, I want to get all of this in the blueprints. Any blueprints about the grenades and artillery, and I'll get out. Yeah.
Blueprints for grenades are 1,000, and the
Okay.
artillery are 2.
Nothing.
So that's 2. That's up to 3 with 5.5.
9,500.
You got to.
Yep. I'll take those.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I'll be back for more stuff. Definitely.
Surely, handsome.
So much stuff here. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back. And I go head towards the door, and still in my head going, Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty, Miss
As
Kitty, Miss Kitty.
you're exiting out the front, you see the person that you were just with is standing in front of the shop, and there's this picture on the wall. And 1 second here. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Yeah, okay. You see that it says Sasha's marvelous mechanics. And you see that she is standing, I'm sorry, is it Sasha, right? Yes, Sasha, her shop, her place. You feel like you just talked to the owner of this place and possibly the head person at this outpost.
Okay.
Wraith is just
Ah.
unfazed.
No, he's still thinking about the weapons and all the stuff inside.
Yeah.
Ah. Wow, and his mind's still going, Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty, Miss Kitty.
Now you can hear this, but we'll cut back over so Miss Kitty can finish this up. And after the illustration in this shop is where we're going to be cutting it off, and we'll save everybody meeting up for next session. But to continue on, Miss Kitty, you go into the blue baubles. Walking in, you see that terror rock and other miraculous looking things. So many beautiful little trinkets, astrology, archaeology, different types of old pseudoscience that has died, star maps of old that stars long burned out. This place is an oddity and a wonder in itself. And standing behind the desk with this, it is a shorter woman with a very large bust, with a purple dress that comes down with a elegant looking type of what looks like to be an albino fox almost, but an alien with like many different eyes and like 6 legs and all that. And she's just sitting there, and she's got one of those long feather dusters with looks like to be giant chickens feathers, and just, oh, hello, my dear, and welcome to the blue bubble. How may I help you?
That geode in the window. How much
Ah,
for it?
yes. I had someone bring it to me far in the depths of space.
How much?
Oh, let's see here. And and you hear the loud clunks of what sound like to be, because as she comes out from behind, 8 legs of metallic comes across as this spider-like body from the torso down comes crawling out. And she goes and picks it up and goes, oh dear. She fully spins around with her legs not moving. And she goes, it seems 250 galactic credits. See, the aura of the rock will heal you. And she goes with the 2 sides of the geode. Don't you feel better? Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving. Okay. Yeah, it's a 23.
23. Miss Kitty, for the next 24 hours, you have a plus 15 in temporary hit points and a plus 2 to your AC, as Terra in your head feels stronger and happy, and whatever this is, what the gimmick that she would run normally actually is working for you. because you have the thing that nobody
Yeah.
else does.
That's-
So she's just like, "Hey, my healing rocks heal you," woo, 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 woo," and your mind just goes. She just goes, "Holy shit, it's working!" Woo, 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 woo.
Well, it's not working for me, but it's working for a little thing that's living
Well,
inside me.
That's the thing
But
about it, though.
yeah.
You and Tara are one.
Yeah.
So it's not like when
And how
it
much?
benefits, you benefit.
Yeah.
Huh?
And how much for it? You said 20,000?
250 galactic credits.
All right. I'm at yeah, she's gonna take that, and she's gonna grab a shopping basket.
So
Gently place it
once
in the
per
basket.
day in the morning, if you meditate with this
Yeah.
and use it as a fixed point to kind of like it's just like a healing rock. If you kind of like do it, you're like, yes, once a day for 24 hours, you can get a +2 AC to your a +2 to your AC and a +15 temporary hit points.
Oh god, yeah, because I'm the next squishiest person on this team, so yeah, I definitely need that.
Exactly.
So, all right, the rock, and
Make a perception check or investigation check if you want to continue looking around in the shop.
perception. I'll do an investigation. And let's use the talisman. Just give me a D4 because a 10 plus 2. 12.
A 12.
Yes.
You go around. Are you like going through like looking at stuff and moving things as well? Okay,
Mhm.
perfect. Two things happen. One, you're looking around and you see what looks like to be a very elegant looking quill. An old school version of an inkwell. But this doesn't run out. And you go and write hello. And it writes hello back on the paper. You do an illustration as it follows through of a stick figure, and another stick figure pops up as it imitates, and it walks over, grabs over to your illustration, starts dancing along. This is an illusionist kit. And as you're looking at that, a little tinge hits your eye. Gleaming right off of it is this box, about probably paw size. I'd have to say a baseball, it's a softball size. Golden filigree that goes all the way around with like this brass kind of inlay that's in it.
Mhm.
And it looks intricate.
Fascinating.
Oh yes, the quill of illusions. It will it's a fun conversation. Think of it as an elder AI.
An elder AI?
Yes, artificial intelligence. Think of it as a sentient quill. And ooh, that's a little. And she goes to try and take the box. Miss Kitty, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear lord. I'm not good at these. Yeah, no, that's a nat fucking 1. No talisman roll's gonna save me from that.
Miss Kitty, you have an undesirable urge to buy this. It says 500 galactic credits on it. And you do not want to get rid of it.
Cursed fucking item. The cursed goddamn item. Well, it's 500 credits. That's not bad. So, once 2,000.
Oh, my dear, I don't think you would be wanting. She looks at you and goes,
holds box above her head where she can't reach.
Well, yeah, it's one hand kind of situation. You can hold it and just
I think I will be taking this.
very well. 500 gold galactic credits, please.
Of course. So, and how much for the quill?
Oh, it's 100.
I'm making out like a bandit. Do you have anything else that's interesting in this shop?
Well, of course, it's a boutique, my love. Everything and anything could be possible here. What are you looking for? May I help you finite your little piece of lives?
I am more of the seeker of truths type of lady. And my repertoire kind of revolves around of the arcana. Unfortunately, I need something with a little bit more oomph, if that makes any sense. And the crowd that I travel with is more of the pew pew kind, and I rather not get my paws dirty and touch those ghastly things, if that makes any sense.
You don't like weapons?
Not so much, no.
Dirty
things, in fact. You don't know who's touched them. You don't know whose blood's been on them. You don't know who's had what disease.
I do have something for you, actually.
Let's see.
Tell me, my girl, are you adept in the magics?
Her third eye opens and she smiles. Of course.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, I do have something. I have a few somethings. She goes out and she brings out 2 boxes. One's kind of square shaped and one's rectangular. She goes and opens the rectangular and shows you a Rod of the Pact Keeper, which is a warlocked item that helps. I think it also gives you a spell slot back in your warlock ability, so you get an extra spell there. And she also opens up what looks like to be a mask, porcelain in nature. That is a special item that I have added, the Mask of the Pact Keeper, which also does the same thing, but it can cast a spell from any spell list up to your level. The mask is 10,000. The rod is I believe it is 5,000. And the rod is a +1.
Can I use
that? Also goes up in your spell DCs and spell attacks as well for warlock spells, because you have 2 different ones.
I do. And the rod is 5,000?
Yes. So 15,000 credits. You did just get 16. You would have enough.
I mean, I have 44,000 credits, so
Jesus Christ, hoarder, buy something.
I'm gonna buy everything that I've seen today, so of course. So I'm getting the healing stone. I'm getting the quill because that's just a nifty little trinket. Whatever's in the box that I must have. So altogether, that's 3,100. The mask is 10,000, and the rod is 5,000. So yeah, I'm taking it all, baby.
Okay, cool.
So
excellent, excellent. You come out like a bandit with a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh god, yeah. I made out with the steel.
I will let you know the rock is not an item. I will have that made.
Okay.
the quill is not an item. I will have that made. The puzzle, the the puzzling box that you see before you is I think everybody already knows what this may be. Um
It's a cursed item, isn't
it? It's well, it's sort of. It is an item in D&D. What's inside of it is cursed. It is. You can add a, I think it's hell puzzle box. You look up puzzle box and it'll be the hell one. You can read over that. But that is going to conclude the rest of our episode. We can work out if you
Hell
need anything more,
puzzle box.
but yeah, if you look up puzzle box, it is a Inferno puzzle box, I think. Basically, there's something inside of it, and you have to figure out how to open it. Yes, that is basically a Hellraiser box, and you are cursed to it. But we will pick up next episode
Infernal
in 2 weeks time. So we love y'all. These here are my I wanted to roll my R, but it didn't happen. My Rocketeers. Let's start off with the lovely pocket for the sign out.
It pays to hoard your gold, folks, because you can buy a shit ton of cool magical items. Hi, I am Miss Pocket. I play the lovely Miss Kitty. You could find me on all the things, the TikTok, the Instagram, the Twitter, and God only knows what else is on out there. My headache is gone. Woohoo! But now I'm wide awake. And don't forget to do your taxes.
Next up, Concleod.
Hi there, Concleod, TikTok, Twitch, variety streams, cat TikToks, cosplay. I've been doing a lot of cosplay ones and doing some cosplay fun times over the next month or so. Because eventually this will air at some point. Going to Gen Con this year too. So if you're going to Gen Con at some point, hey, that should be fun. And I'm really tired, so y'all have fun.
And next up, we got Rafe.
Hey everybody, I'm Darren by Armoring Creed on Twitch. Come check me out. Play random video games, but I still have fun at the same time. So yeah, come check me out.
And finally, not least, Flight.
Hi, I'm Flight of Chaos. On the TikTokies, on the Discord as well. I kind of help run this place, and yeah, I do stuff. And I just hear Brad.
Come on by over to our Mayhem Discord channel to catch all of the play-by posts and the behind-the-scenes talks between some of the cast and stuff like that. Also, feel free to head over to the previous episodes. You will find them over there and over here later on, because I've just learned how to do that at the time of this uploading. We also have a Patreon and a couple other cool things. Come join our server, because you can possibly get joined in to get some merch, but only if you're a Discord member. And hit that like and subscribe button, because we've seen how many people that are in our Discord, and we've seen how many people are on YouTube. Let's match that number, guys. Let's do this. Other than that, we are the Planeteers that go around this universe. I don't know where I went with this. My brain is mush. So everybody have a great night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.